Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Nicole, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a baked apricot mustard ham. Today's ham is succulent, juicy, and topped with a sticky sweet apricot mustard glaze. And there's one ingredient that not only makes for an amazing glaze, it will also make a wonderful pan sauce at the end. Today I have a bone-in portion ham, meaning it's only part of the leg. So I've gone and put it in my roaster with the cut side down. So today I have about a 9.5 pound ham with the bone, and the first thing we need to do is score it. The scoring does a couple things. First, it helps the fat to render and crisp up the skin a little bit. Secondly, it provides more cracks and crevices for the glaze to adhere to. You're going to do straight lines in a diagonal, and you want to just cut underneath the skin without digging too much into the meat itself. And you want your lines to be about 1 inch to 1.5 inches wide. And now we're simply going to cut in the opposite direction to make a diamond pattern. Once the ham is scored, it's important to pat it dry with a paper towel, ensuring the glaze has a drier surface to adhere to. And don't worry, I will have the recipe link included in the description for you. Alright, and now it's time to make our glaze. One of the easiest ways to make a glaze is by using jam. Not only does it provide that sweet stickiness for the glaze, but it also makes a delicious pan sauce at the end. So today we are using an apricot jam. Alright, we're not going to just use plain old jam for the glaze, we're going to jazz it up a little bit. So I have about 1/3 cup of jam here, and to the jam I'm going to add equal amounts of Dijon mustard and a couple tablespoons of olive oil, a clove of minced garlic, and we'll give it the juice of half a lemon, watching out for any seeds in there, and a dose of salt and pepper. And I find fresh herbs provide a nice earthiness to the otherwise salty ham. So we're going to go ahead and add in a couple tablespoons of fresh herbs. Today I am using parsley, thyme, and rosemary. And it's the rosemary that is really lovely with ham. And I would recommend using fresh rosemary here. And we want to chop these quite fine. And we'll just give this a whisk to combine. Now we're going to brush the ham with about half of the glaze. To our pan, we're going to add 3/4 cup of water, along with some more herbs. The herbs in the pan will help to flavor the sauce at the end. So we'll just add in a couple sprigs of each of the herbs that we have: parsley, rosemary, and thyme. And finally, we'll cover the ham tightly with aluminum foil. Our ham is going to go into a preheated 325-degree oven for 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on the size of your ham. What you're really looking for is an initial temperature of 135. And now that our ham has come up to temperature, we want to increase the oven temperature to 400 degrees. We're going to uncover our ham and spread it with the remainder of the glaze. You can see our score marks have opened up just a little bit. So now they're really going to take on this glaze. The added higher temperature will also help the glaze to become sticky and burnished. So now back in the oven at the higher temperature for 20 to 30 minutes to intensify that glaze and bring it up to an internal temperature of 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Our baked apricot mustard ham. And now we need to make sure we cover it back up with tin foil and allow it to rest for 15 to 20 minutes. And now we're going to make a simple pan sauce, once again using our apricot jam. We're simply going to strain the liquid that's left over in the roasting pan. You'll want to simmer the liquid over medium to high heat until it's reduced by about half. And to our reduced liquid, we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of apricot jam and simply whisk gently over low heat to melt the jam and combine. And it will thicken as it cools because of the sugar content in the jam. And your sauce should be a nice consistency by the time you slice your ham and get all your guests seated. Now it's time to slice into this beautiful ham. It's pretty hard not to sneak a little nibble. It's a wonderful ham for company or whenever you might have a little bit of a crowd. Baked ham also makes great leftovers. Thank you for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again. Delicious.